quicker to cut that off, wouldn't it? Oh dear. Sonya. Ah, dear me. So this is off the back of the other one, of the one that's left, okay? So I'm going to tie that up to here. Tie it onto that cotton that I'm going to put through now. Come on, you can do this. You just did the other bit. This is not going to be easy because this one's a bit long. Okay, righto. So we can go around it again. Let's see if we can get this to work now. Okay. So have I got a knot yet? Have I got a knot yet? Okay. Right, I've got it. Okay, now, right. We should have did this in the first place. So in here, I'm going to put these little ones here that I just found in there. 1, 2, 3. Now this is a good idea that you know what I'm doing now, because if I don't do this, which I'm only going to put 2 in, I think. Do I need 2 or 3? I'm going to push it over a bit. It went too far, Sonya. You've gone too far. Go back through there. And come up here somewhere, be a bit better. I don't know. Come a bit closer. That side. Okay. Now, I'll just put 2 and see what happens. I'll find him now. He's gone under the table thing. 1. Is this the same? They wandered off on me here, something frightful, didn't they? Oh, they're good. That'll do. It's good. I'm only going to put 2 in there, okay? I just wanted to have a separate part on him because for his segments. Now I'm going to come up the other side of here and I'm going to go through those 2 again, because I want them to be sitting down, because when I come back I'm going to go back through the middle of it. Well, that shows you too when I'm saying that you don't need as many beads as what you think you do, because they do, you know, fill up a space pretty quick. So now I'm going to come up in the centre here between the 2 of them, go over their piece of threads, those 2 pieces of thread that I've been putting them on with, and pull that down so they come together properly. Righto, so they'll sit there together. Okay. So now I'm going to come up here at the bottom and put on this one here. Oh, wrong way. Sorry, wrong way. Put on this one. I hope I'm in the shot here. Probably not. I'm going to come up that way. Turn this round. Go down in through here. Now the other side, of course. And put that on there like that. Okay. Righto. Ooh. What do you reckon now? Do you think I might have actually finally got there with this bit anyway? Might have finally done it. Finally done it. Okay, now down the bottom too, I've got to pick it up down here, put where these holes are. Right. Through there. Whoops. Probably need to pull that a bit tighter too. I'll get to it. I'm going to go through this again, come on the other side and go through it again to hold it down, okay? So it doesn't go anywhere. Find the hole. Righto. Through there like that. Okay, now it looks like a mouse. Okie dokie. Now I'm going to actually take this out of here for a minute and put it back in tighter, because it's starting to, you know, could have put a bit more fabric around it though, couldn't I? I've just got it fairly fairly tight there, haven't I? Screw this up. Absolutely great, these things to have. They're really handy. It's very hard to do things without them. Well, this sort of stuff, I think. Some people might be able to do it because they've been practicing for years, but not me. Now, I think it comes down... But this part here, that doesn't matter. I'm not going to worry about that too much because I'm going to just work around what I've got now. No, I don't think I want to put the blue around till I put the inside bit around because you don't know, do you, what's going to happen when you put that. So I need to put the other piece around the outside, this bit around here first, okay? Now, I do like these. Now, I don't want to do something silly again and not like what I'm putting down, so this might be too dark. They might be too dark. They're a good colour and they're probably not big enough either, but get off there, please. Orange. Will we go with these orange ones? Okay, we'll put the orange ones around him. Now, where are they is what we need to make sure that we've got the right ones and we've got enough of them. I'll probably put it back up there, will I? Really, Sonya? Really? You must have done, because they're not here. Should I do a lighter colour? I hate that sticky stuff on the top of this box because you can't see through it. I'm not thinking about them for the feet, eh? We're leaving them for the legs. I'll have to get the box down from up there that's got those orange ones in it, won't I? So I don't think I've got enough here on the table. I'm sure I don't. Even though I've been getting them down. And they do different colours too. I'll come up through the back here. I'll start off here. Righto. And I'll go around with these ones here. One. You don't have to count, Sonya, because you're just going to be putting them around until they fit. And I'll get down some more and put them on. Is that right? Yes, that looks much better, doesn't it? Than what I was doing before. Much better. Come here. He's a bit bulky, but it doesn't matter. He doesn't need to be flat, does he? He's a beetle. He's going to be a lucky beetle, okay? I'm going to say that. He's going to be a lucky beetle. Now, when I go to push that down there, I'm going to have to... It's going to be a bit tricky, but it'll be fine. It will work. Let's see where the rest of them are. See where the rest of the beads are. Come on, what did I do with them? I'm supposed to put them away carefully. You know how that is. Which packet are they in? Oops. Sorry about that. I'm moving you around there. Not under there, are they? No. No. Oh, I put them on the floor. Didn't I? I put them on the floor. Look at me. I found them. Okay, so let's get some more. Down there. Alright, that should be enough. I think. I don't know yet for sure. You should see the tiny space I'm working in. What you can see is the space I'm working in. It's okay. You don't want a big space. You know, I'm spread out here everywhere though. I've got stuff for miles. And it's okay. I was going to do 2 videos, so this is going to be the 2 videos, isn't it? Oh, look at that. Isn't that awesome? And we'll keep going. I hope to finish this bit anyway, at least that I can, before I have to actually go. So I don't know how long I've been on here. That's so annoying. I don't know what I'm doing. How long I've got. Okay, righto. Now we're having a bit of a think about this. I know that's going to come out further on this bit, but then he's going to end up... They're too big, aren't they? They're too big. Look, we have to try, people. Please leave me a comment and tell me what you think about all this. Be honest, you know, if you can't handle sitting there while I do this. I have to try it. I can't just put it up there and say, I'm having that. But see, what I could have did was made one first, but then, like, this has taken me over an hour, hasn't it? And then I wouldn't have time to go and do another one and get it the same. So I'd rather you come with me and we'll get it right together, okay? If that's okay. Now, I'm sure I need to make a smaller bead, okay? I have these here. They're very dark. Then I have the yellow ones. And I have, do I have any more orangey colour ones? Small-ish types. I do. They're there. They're interesting, aren't they? They're really pretty, those are. Oh, here's small too. These are small orange ones as well. In there. I think I'm going to go with the little orange ones, don't you reckon? Or would I do yellow? I'm going a bit blue on the outside. The blue and the orange go really good together. Look at that. See? So I'm going to do the orange colour ones. Rightio. Now I've got a whole heap on my desk here and they're going to end up in beet soup, aren't they, if Sonia's not going to pick them up? Well, see, the thing is too with this, I've got two colours here together. I can see that now. I've mixed two colours together. But that doesn't matter because I can see the difference, I hope. And it won't matter anyway if he's a little bit different on one side. I just took a piece of skin off my hand with that box. And you get older, you get a little bit delicate, don't you? You get a little bit delicate. Tiny bit dainty. These are not level. They're not level, but it doesn't matter. You can go and buy beads exactly, but it's very, I don't know where you, and I think they cost a little bit of money because I don't buy them anywhere except online now. I've got some that are the right size that people have sent me, which is really good. Those yellow ones are. Yeah, I might use them on legs anyway. I'm going to use them for legs. Now let's see what this looks like. That's better, isn't it? That's better, yes. Because then this one can go on the outside of that. Crikey, this colour thing is getting me. They got them really nice turly blue ones on that, on the legs of that one. That I've just, that hurt. Oh well, it'll feel better later. It will feel better later. Been having a bit of a set to with me cat because he bit me. He bit me on the legs. Actually, he bit me on the face one day and then he bit me on the legs. I just don't know why. He just gets too excited or something. But the last 2 days, that's knocked him around. He's been a bit hot and he hasn't been able to be all jumping about and being mischievous. He bit me fair on the face. It didn't actually break the skin, but it hurt. One on my leg did, made me bleed. But I'm hoping that it's going to get healed because we put some antiseptic stuff on it so it'll heal because otherwise it'll get some bad infections if you don't. From a cat bite. Isn't it strange how cats are so cruel? We still love them. Oh well, you know, because they're dear little things. I think they're beautiful. They're what's that word? They're feral, aren't they? They're feral. Yeah. We've had four cats, and not all at the same time. With two we did. The first one we had, he was really good. But he had to end up going outside because he got a little bit weird, you know. Got too old and he couldn't go to the toilet inside. Jimmy used to have to take him out to the toilet, and he wanted to go outside all the time. He did go outside at first, like he was allowed outside, and he ended up he wasn't allowed in for very long after that because he got a bit too weird too. He used to wake up, you'd be nursing, he'd wake up and start attacking you. Yeah, well anyway, and then we got Miss Puss. Oh, she was a beautiful cat. Oh dear, I loved poor Miss Puss. She was a lovely pussy cat. And she must have came here with the cat flu because whoever didn't get her vaccinated, and because this man had all these kittens and he was going to drown them, and I thought, I want one of those, so I think he was going to drown them. Well, you know what they do anyway. I don't want to talk about that. Anyhow, so she was the best cat ever. She was so nice, but she was sick a fair bit of the time. Eventually we had to have her, Anyway, that still makes me very sad. It was one of the worst days of my life. And then my daughter got a little cat. Actually, she got the cat while we still had Miss Puss. She got a cat, and we called it Pumpkin, but it ended up, his name was Witty, and she was as wild as anything. She'd run up the curtain and rip it all to pieces, the lace one we had in the lounge room that I bought not long before I got the cat, and this went my lace curtain. My daughter would be trying to have her sleep because she had to go to work or school the next day, whatever it was. At that time, I can't remember now, and bring the cat into me. Here, Mum, won't stop purring at me, can't go to sleep. You look after it. Anyway, when she moved away to go to uni, she left it with us, and something happened to her, and she died one night. I don't know what happened to her, but she died, and she was out there dead on the floor, and I was absolutely... Well, that was a bad time too, see? And then then I had to tell Ellie, and then a couple of days later, Jeremy said to me, "Did you find us a new cat?" I said, "Oh, no, not yet." I went on the computer as fast as I could before he changed his mind, because, we missed her so much, even though she was naughty and was always up high. If she could get up high, she'd be there. If there was anything, she'd be off the ground all the time. She'd be scaling everything in the house. And then we got Minky, who was supposed to be a girl cat, but ended up he was a boy cat. That's why he's called Minky, because he was a girl. Beautiful and soft, fluffy little orange thing. Dear little pet, he was. I suppose he still is to a degree, he's still a dear little thing. But, so we've had him for 4 years now. He's 4. And he's sort of really bossy, He's a really bossy cat. Because the other one, except for the first one, the others were girls, and they seem to be okay. But this bloke, he's a bossy fella, he is. He tells us what to do all the time. I suppose that's our fault, because we listen to him, I suppose. Open the door, close the door, I'm hungry now, I want to go to bed, and all this sort of thing, It gets really wild. If Jeremy wants to shut the door and he wants to sit there and look out, he gets really angry. We went up the street together yesterday, and when we come home, he has this little fish, and he's had it ever since he was a baby. I bought it new for him, and it's 4 years old now. It's a little plush toy thing, and he's only about that big. And he carries it around, and when we go away, come home, if we've gone away together and we come back home, he's sitting inside the door with his fish. Even if the fish wasn't anywhere near... The fish was sitting up on the cupboard near the TV the other day when we went when I seen it. And when we went away yesterday, that's where it was, and he got it down, and they were sitting on the floor waiting for us to come in the door. And that was quite sad, wasn't it, to think that poor little fella, we'd only went for a couple of hours, and he's sitting there waiting for us to come home. That was so cool. And last night, it was very hot yesterday, because last night when we put the air conditioner on in the bedroom, Jeremy went to have a shower, and I went in the bedroom, and here's Minky sitting in front of the air conditioner on the bed, very close to it, Poor old fella, not that old, but he gets, I'm going to buy him his own little fan, and I've got put a water bottle in the bathroom on the floor on the tiles, and put a frozen thing of water there for him on a wet towel, so he can lay around or near that in the summertime, because he don't like it when we're out in the lounge room. It's too cold. He likes to be in his own space anyway, I suppose. And he goes in the bathroom and sits there with his ice block in the towel, and I'm going to get him a little fan, because he can buy little desk fans, and they had some at Care and Assist, and I should have got him one the other day, because he loves the fan. He lays in front of the fan, all the time if he can. He's a bit fluffy, well, he's a cat, so he's a bit fluffy. Isn't that looking cool now? I like it now. It looks a bit like a carrot with green on it. Yes, Sonya, sure it does. Anyway, so that's on there. So now, I might put this around here, do you think? Or not? We'll just see how we're going to go with this. Okay. Do we need anything else before that? Is it going to be big enough to cover it all? Maybe we should do this part of him up the top, so see what size that's going to turn out before I finish the bottom bit. Yeah, so that's about me cat. One day I'm going to do a video, because a few people have asked me to put him on the video, because he's a really big cat. He's a lot, I don't know what breed he was, but he was in a bucket with all these other kittens. The lady brought him out. And I said, well, I want a girl one, and I picked one up, and she said, oh no, that's a boy, and she took it off me and gave me Minky. And the birds attacked us on the way home and everything. I had him in a little basket and I brought him home. He was only his size, it fit in my hand. I had to bottle feed him. He was having a little bit of a rough life where he was, but anyway, having to fight for his food. Okay, so now we want that bit. I can't use that. This is too big, isn't it? But that'd be... Nah. Sonya, you know, just keep it calm. Right, so on here, on this one, it's got 2 beads that way and 2 long beads, and then something going around that like sewing or something, and that looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Where's something the same colours? What do I need? That's an orange bead. I've got these those ones there, and that's going to be nowhere near as big as, well, it would be if I put a couple of beads in the middle like this, going that way. Sewed some of these on the sides. Okay, sounds all right. And then that's, the blue can go around the outside of that as well, I think. And then maybe even, I might even sew around there as well. You know, we'll see what happens. Just to put a thin piece of thread around, you know, I'll get something that's got a, not this piece because of the colour of it, but something like that. I've got some, a white one here I think I had this morning. I don't know if I showed you those, and I don't know where I put them. They're probably underneath these beads here, but I can just sew that down around it as well. So I'm going to put these in here. So I'll have 2, I'll do 3, because we need them to come up to there, don't we? Oh no, do 2. 2's enough. A bit of thread will be good on your needle. Okay. So hopefully, well, I will. I put Peter Rabbit down for a while. I've put him down. He's not quite up in the middle. He's sitting over there, the pieces, the bits that I've got for him, because I don't think he was going to plan. And when something's not going right for me, I like to get away from it for a while. Like I say, you're supposed to do that. Now I'm going to have a piece going across here first of this, piece of that. Alright, that bit through. Got these at Kansas too, which was a really good thing. I think it was these ones. It's really good to know where it is now, because before they never had all the stuff out, all the good things that people had donated to them. They never had it all out. But there's a lady working there now, and she's getting all the stuff out. And I know her, and but that's okay. I'm prepared. I still pay for it, and I still, you know. But she's getting it all out and using it. The other lady, I think, might have been a little bit too old or something and didn't want to be bothered. I don't know what that was. It was like if you ask her for anything, she'd get upset with you, like she didn't want to part with it. But then again, you know, that's probably just me, my imagination. But she still had all the stuff packed away. I might do, well, I'll do these videos, because I imagine I'll end up with 2 of them, and I'm going to put this, because I've been doing this for a while, so I'm going to do one of the haul things I got, I suppose, but You're not allowed to judge me, okay? I'm going to get rid of some of the stuff that I don't use. Take it back to them. Now that bead there's nearly disappearing, isn't it, this one here? Hey, I wonder if I put one on top of it. I suppose it'd work alright, or just a small one down in there too, that might fit in there. It will. Even if it sits a bit up on top of that one, it's okay, it'll work. It'll look alright, won't it? There you go, that's alright. Now, so coming down here, I probably should have green. Do you reckon? Should have green. Ones of those. So this is what they got there. Look, see, there's two beads. And then there's a piece across there. That stuff is actually like a tube. And it's really nice. And you can buy it for you to do your gold work and that with. As far as I can see, that's what it looks like to me. But I can't get any from anywhere. So I have to go on the internet and have a look. I was looking the other day, couldn't find any. So I'll put two green beads either side, I think. These long ones. Fair in front of me there, so that's good. Come up here. Missed completely. Missed it completely. So that's blows on the floor. That's good. Hope this fan's not making too much noise in this video, because that wouldn't be good, would it? So this part here must be supposed to be his body, is it? Like his head. Maybe it's his head. I want to put two. I do. I want to put two of them. And then two on the other side. One. Hope Santa Claus is bringing you a goodie. Really nice things. Hope you've all been good. You're on the good list. When you get a bit older, I'm not going to say get old, but when you get a bit older, I don't like the word old, and me in the same sense. When you get a bit older, you've probably got most things, because when if we need anything, we get it. You know, that's just how it is. We just get it. You know, you don't think, oh, I'll wait for Christmas for that, because you just don't think of that. But then, so I hope you all get something that you really like. I suppose when we were younger, it was really different. You know, when the kids were at home and you had to, when you were looking after them and thinking, was it so easy to get what you wanted? And now it's really good, but it was all right then too. I didn't mind. I was looking after my children. That was what I was supposed to do. I'm a mother. Okay. Oh dear. Anyway, I'm going to go because I'm thinking I've been here for some time. Okay. And I will come back on here and we will finish this. Where's the picture of him? I got this off Pinterest. Okay. I copied it off there, but I'm not going to use it as a thing. I won't be putting that in anything. I'm just using it as for my own use, to use it as a pattern, you know. There was a picture of it there somebody had done. I don't know if they were actually selling them or what. I just think it was just a picture that somebody made of it. So now I've got to do across this way here, across there, and his eye, his head, it's a head and two eyes above that. So we'll do that tomorrow, hey, because this has been, you know, trial and error, but I think we've done all right. You've got to imagine now he's going to have some legs here. I think he's going to have the blue around him, because I don't think I could get, unless I decide to go with a white. Actually, this has got to go around there. Oh dear, son, you weren't thinking about that, were you? Anyway, that'll be something I'll have to deal with tomorrow. Try not to lose any sleep over it, and I will try and deal with that tomorrow. Because I just, you know, I can push it down in there, I think. I'll make it fit there somehow, and just take it round. I think it'll look really good, and I'm thinking he will too, especially when he's got his little legs and that on there. You'll be able to tell what he's like, won't you? Okay, so thank you everybody for watching, and stay safe, and please subscribe to my channel if you feel like you want to do some more watching, and give me a like or a thumbs up, and you know, all that other stuff. And you know, write me a little message if you want to say, you know, what you think about what I've done and what I'm doing and everything, because I don't sort of come on here with all the ideas until I find them as I go a lot of the time. Okay, talk to you later. Now you be good, everybody. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye bye.